Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of those stocks on the move. We are joined now by Bloomberg's Denitsa Sekova. All right, let's kick it off with Meta. Big tech delivered so far.
Big tech delivered amid very high macro uncertainty. We're seeing what's happening with the data. Meta's shares jumped as much as 8% earlier. Still, the company, despite the macro uncertainties, up more than 4% year to date. This, of course, comes on the back of very strong earning reports, and particularly advertising sales, something that everyone has been looking at. Of course, the advertising business is very important for Meta. It makes up 98% of the company revenue. The company is obviously really increasing artificial intelligence spending, and of course this is where the advertising business becomes so important because it's the way to fund it. The company reported 42.3 billion in first quarter sales. This is about 1 billion higher than what the street was expecting. We also had good guidance, which has been the deal breaker. Of course, this earnings season, current quarter revenue will be in line with analyst expectations, and we have Mark Zuckerberg saying that the company is well positioned to navigate the macro uncertainty. So very good earnings reports, strong guidance, and a good day for the company. Still has small loss year to date, but definitely much needed relief today.
And so Meta had good numbers. Microsoft had good numbers.
Yeah.
$3 trillion market cap company. Stocks up 9%. That is crazy.
Incredible.
Shareholder wealth being created. What else you got?
We have Eli Lilly. The news here not so good. The shares dropped in morning trading as much as 8%. We have a combination of not so good earnings report. Actually, Bloomberg Intelligence had a very good way to say it. Basically, the earnings report, which is not worth paying a premium. So that was a really good way to put it. Of course, we have the news from CVS Health planning to distribute Wegovy, which is obviously the rival of Eli Lilly. So that combined with the earnings report puts a lot of pressure on the stock. From the earnings report, the drugmaker cut its full year's earnings outlook. And again, the guidance is where investors have clearly been very worried. It also cut the 2025 adjusted earning outlook. The stock had a super strong start of the year. Now it's still up about 6-7%. But we've had a very tough week for Eli Lilly. So clearly investors are getting worried about those more high-flying stocks that have very high multiples.
All right, real quick, let's kiss off Kohl's. Get it? Kiss?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're having some breaking news there. Kohl's fired its CEO after the board found that he directed the company to do millions of dollars of business with someone he had personal relationship with. Interestingly, the reaction is positive. The stock rose as much as 8% in earlier trading. The company said it's starting to search to find a permanent replacement, so we're yet to see. Of course, this is abrupt change for a company that has struggled for years. It has posted 12 straight quarters of revenue declines, and it's down about 50% year to date.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.